Imagine finding a simple pocket change coin from 1989, a quarter you've probably spent hundreds of times without a second thought. But what if I told you that some of these 1989 quarters, struck in Philadelphia with no mint mark except the letter P, are now worth far more than just 25 cents? What if one hidden in your drawer or piggy bank could actually bring you hundreds, or even thousands of dollars? Today, we will uncover the mysterious story, the value, the errors, and the legacy of the 1989 quarter dollar from the United States of America. The year was 1989. America was standing on the edge of a new decade, the Cold War was reaching its final chapter, technology was beginning to change lives, and the U.S. Mint continued its long tradition of striking the Washington quarter. First introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the quarter became one of the most iconic coins in American currency. The 1989 quarter carries the familiar design, on the obverse, the proud portrait of George Washington, sculpted by John Flanagan, with the word Liberty shining above his head, the motto "In God We Trust" placed firmly on the left, and the date 1989 engraved below. On the reverse, the majestic American bald eagle spreads its wings wide, holding arrows of strength, surrounded by olive branches of peace, with the words United States of America, e pluribus unum, and quarter dollar. In Philadelphia, the U.S. Mint struck an astonishing 512 million quarters in 1989. With such a high mintage, most people believe these coins are common and worthless, but collectors know that rarity isn't always about how many were made. It's about how many survived in pristine condition, untouched by circulation, and how many carry unique errors that make them one-of-a-kind treasures. So, what is the 1989 P quarter really worth today? In circulated condition, the coin is often found in pocket change, worth 25 cents to $1. But in higher grades, mint state examples with sharp luster and no scratches, values rise dramatically. A 1989 P quarter graded MS65 can fetch $15 to $25. An MS67, a near-perfect gem, can command $500 to $700 at auction. And the rarest examples, graded MS68, have been known to sell for over $2,000. Rare errors and varieties. But the real thrill comes from the mistakes, the mint errors. Collectors dream of finding off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing, worth $100 to $300 depending on how dramatic the error is. Double die obverse or reverse, where letters or numbers appear doubled, a rare collector's prize worth hundreds. Clipped planchets, coins missing a curved portion of metal, highly sought after by specialists. Full strike details with strong luster, rare even without errors, these premium coins can break records at auction. Every tiny detail can turn a common quarter into a valuable discovery. Collector's story, hardstyle narrative. Picture this. A young coin collector in the 1990s is digging through a jar of change his grandfather kept. Most of the coins are dull and scratched, but one shines just a little brighter. He doesn't think much of it, just a 1989 quarter, after all. But years later, when grading services and collectors start paying attention to high-grade modern coins, that same quarter ends up being worth hundreds of dollars. What was once just pocket change became a hidden gem of history and value. This is the essence of coin collecting: history, mystery, and the chance that the most ordinary-looking coin could actually be extraordinary. Final words and call to action. So the next time you hold a 1989 quarter dollar, don't just toss it away. Check its details, look for errors, and see if it carries the shine of a gem. Because in the world of coins, even the simplest quarter can carry a story of America's past and the potential of unexpected fortune. If you enjoyed this journey into the hidden value of the 1989 P quarter, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another story of coins that may be hiding in your very own pocket change. Outro music fades out, screen shows subscribe for more rare coin stories. Have you ever held a simple coin in your hand and wondered if it carries more than just 5 cents of value? Imagine walking through life, never realizing that an ordinary nickel could actually hold history, secrets, and even hidden fortune. Today, we are going deep into the story, details, and value of the 1995 D. Jefferson nickel from America, a coin that many people still have in their change jars, pockets, or old drawers, without realizing its true importance. Historical background. The 1995 D. Jefferson nickel was minted at the Denver Mint, marked by the small d mint mark on the right side of Monticello on the reverse of the coin. By this time, the United States Mint was producing millions of coins every year, and yet, each one carried the legacy of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, whose portrait had been honored on the nickel since 1938. The obverse of the 1995 D features Jefferson facing left, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" along with the year 1995. The reverse showcases his grand home, Monticello, in striking architectural detail, with the inscriptions "E Pluribus Unum, United States of America," and the denomination 5 cents. Mintage and common details. In 1995, the Denver Mint struck more than 703 million nickels. With such a high mintage, it might seem like the coin is too common to be valuable. But the truth is, value in coins does not always come from rarity alone. It comes from condition, grading, and errors. Value in circulated condition. Most 1995 D nickels you'll find in circulation are worth only their face value, 5 cents. However, collectors who seek high-grade coins will pay a premium. Uncirculated value. In uncirculated condition, especially those graded MS65 or higher, the coin can sell for $3 to $10. If the strike is sharp, luster is bright, and the surfaces are clean, it becomes far more desirable. Full steps designation. One key factor in value is the full steps designation on Monticello. If all the steps on Jefferson's home are fully visible without wear or weak strike, the coin becomes rare. A 1995 D with full steps can easily bring $50 to $150 or more, depending on grade. Errors and varieties. Collectors are always hunting for mistakes. Some 1995 D nickels are known with die cracks, off-center strikes, double dies, and weak strikes. These errors can transform an ordinary 5-cent piece into a coin worth hundreds of dollars. For example, an off-center strike of 20 to 30% can sell for $50 to $100. A double die obverse or reverse can fetch $200 plus depending on visibility. Proof and special strikes. While Denver didn't make proofs in 1995, those came from San Francisco with S. Collectors often mistake high-quality uncirculated strikes as special issues. These are not proofs but can still carry high premiums. Storytelling wrap-up. Think about this, a coin minted in 1995, nearly 3 decades ago, could still be lying unnoticed in your pocket change. While most of them will only ever be worth a nickel, a sharp-eyed collector might find one with full steps or a dramatic mint error that could pay for a dinner, a weekend trip, or even more. This is the beauty of coin collecting. It teaches us that hidden treasures often live in plain sight. The 1995 D Jefferson nickel is a reminder that history, artistry, and even financial surprise can sit quietly inside the smallest, most ordinary things we touch every day. Outro, call to action. So, the next time you find a nickel in your change, don't ignore it. Look closely. Who knows, maybe your coin is one of those rare gems. If you enjoyed this journey into the story and value of the 1995 D Jefferson nickel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating coin discoveries. And drop a comment if you've ever found a valuable coin hiding in your pocket.